way too hot out. I am absolutely roasting. This is a good place to take a break, I think, right? Yep, the beach here. Here on Guam, there's not really much options for skating. What up, everybody? Back out here again to enjoy a day on Guam while I'm here visiting for a while. And I'm at a different skate park today. New place to check out. This is the local DIY skate park here on Guam. I assume made by all skateboarders, maybe some BMXers. I have no idea, to be honest. Nobody's here, it's just me. Found it on Google Maps. And it looks cool. Looks like a good place to skate. Now the only issue is, like before, like every other day when it's not raining, it's blazing, it's hot, it's sunny. The sun is right overhead, and it's gonna be a swelter out here for sure. So I don't know how long I'll be able to skate, but I definitely want to check it out and see what it's like. Here, this area is really interesting. It's in the Tamuning area, I believe. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but very close to the ocean. And it seems to be like an abandoned tennis court area where people just built up their own stuff. As you can see around me, there is some other stuff like a basketball hoop over there. This is like some sort of maybe football, soccer pitch. And then you have a school. So I guess it was all school property. And that school doesn't look like it's open anymore, or maybe it's under renovation. I'm not really sure. This whole place looks like it needs to go under renovation, but I like this because when I first started skating, this is what we did. We tried to build little places to skate when we didn't have our skate park. And I like what people got going on here. There's a lot of ledges, which is what I like to skate the most, right here to grind. And then there's a few little things in between that it's cool to skate. So it's gonna be a little difference from the Dededo skate park that I've been at the last few times. So I'm gonna get warmed up, I'm gonna stretch it out and push around and start skating and see how long I last before this sun totally depletes me. And oh yeah, I stopped at the local coffee place called Slingshot Coffee. Got a nice cold brew, ice cold. It's the only shade I have here. Hopefully it'll stay cold, but let's skate. Wow, it's an absolute roaster. My board is on fire, but I gotta try to stretch out. Hopefully some clouds roll in, get this place a little bit shady. Car's right over there, so I could go sit in the AC if I need it. All right guys, I took about, I don't know, 10 minutes to try to warm up. Not really warmed up at all. I'm actually just overheating. It's so hot. The sun just went behind one of these clouds, so maybe I have a couple minutes of less sunnier weather, but instead I'm just gonna let the camera roll. I'm gonna try to get some tricks in here before I get too exhausted and too sweaty. So let's see how it goes. Crooked grind, like kind of pop out. I mean, I kind of went off the edge, but a little bit of pop out. It took way too long to do. Man, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just off today, but usually I could do that in a few tries. absolutely roasting. But hey, I landed that trick. Haven't done that in forever. But now, some needed AC, chill out for a bit, maybe get some lunch somewhere, I'm not really sure yet. And who knows, maybe hit up the other skate park. Do both in one day. Whew, this is a good place to take a break, I think, right? Yep, the beach here, one of the beaches here on Guam. There's many beaches you can visit, but here is Ypao Beach, and it's like a public beach, public park area where there's a lot of areas to sit and hang out. You can cook, you can have lunch with your family and friends and stuff like that. And as you could probably see all along me, behind me, there's tons of people in the water, cooling off, enjoying, you know, a fresh, relaxing environment from the scorching sun. I should be doing that. I should go get in the water, but I didn't plan. I didn't bring a bathing suit. So instead, I grabbed my water so I can hydrate. And all I'm doing is walking along the beach here, just taking in the scenery and enjoying one part of Guam's coast. But next time I'll bring my bathing suit and I'll go in. It's really interesting how this beach is here. It's super, super rough, kind of, as you can see in the background. Now, most of that was torn up by the recent typhoon in May, and they probably haven't totally got enough help to restore this part of it and clean it up, so it's a bit messed up. But before, it was much more beautiful looking, for sure. But hey, the beach doesn't need to be super perfect. It's more of the water, and the water is super perfect, actually. It's that like aqua turquoise color, and actually when you look at it through the camera or your eyes, it might not look as good unless you use polarized glasses. With polarized glasses, I mean, you can see right through it, and it's very shallow, only a few feet for a good ways, as this is like the lower part before it starts to drop off to the deeper side. But yeah, it's quite beautiful. It's super fascinating to see how this beach is, because some beaches are purely white and really nice and sandy and smooth, right? And then some are more rough, rocky, corally. Well, here, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's very corally. I don't know if it's real, if it's fake, whatever it is. It kind of looks real to me. I guess this is all the stuff that washes up when, you know, there are storms and very, very high tides, and then it kind of just gets left on the beach. So you might need some shoes to walk on part of it, and some of it you can walk on without shoes, but you're further away from the beach maybe. But that's how some parts of it is. Some parts is a little rocky, some parts is very sandy, but still, it's still beautiful, that's for sure. Also, there's little fish in the water here. You probably can't really tell, but let me see if I can zoom in on them. Now, I'm not too sure on the fish species here, these little ones, but if I had to guess, there's something as like we would call whiting in the United States, like in the south part of the United States. They're just these little white fish that live on the beach really close to where the sand is, where you can enter the beach, I should say. And yeah, very cool to see. But I'm sure there's lots of marine life out there. I see many people snorkeling, as you can go pretty far out. And I'm gonna have to do some snorkeling too, as I haven't done that yet. My water activities are lacking, that's for sure. All right guys, so if you look here is the Guam sign. This is where a lot of people actually come to take pictures, you know, to have a nice backdrop that says Guam with the beach, the coastline, as that's what Guam is really famous for. And the interesting thing is, actually, when I first came over here, they were redoing the sign because it was torn up from the typhoon. So now it looks very beautiful with newly paint and stuff. But just want to say, this is a really beautiful place to come. Like I said earlier, it's super, super public, so you can enjoy so many activities with friends and stuff. And then as you see behind me, you can actually cook out, you can rent those little awnings and stuff like that and hang out. There's actually, I think, a big military group there. They were just playing tug of war, and they're having like I don't know, some activities and things like that. Very, very cool place to be. Alright guys, the beach was a great place to just walk and take a little break. It was nice to cool down. I don't feel sweaty right now, I feel relaxed. But I did just head to the grocery store, pick up a little lunch. I went to the grocery store where they have a little bit of a deli. So I picked up a banana because banana's good, especially to help with some cramps. And then they make these little wraps here. This is a chicken Calaguan wrap. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it was on sale for like half off. And this is gonna be my quick little lunch here. It's almost 3 o'clock too, so bon appetit. Oh wait, I'm eating it wrong. Ooh, it's a little spicy. I didn't even know it was cut in half, so I just like bit the other end of it. There's a little bit of like onion in there, some sort of spice, like this red pepper flake maybe, and then like shredded chicken. This is a good choice. Now if you look where I'm sitting here, there's lots of garbage. Celsius drinks, garbage over there. I don't know what it is with people, like why they gotta leave their garbage. They can't pick it up and put it in their car and throw it away later. They think it's like in their way or something. I don't know if it's the people that are using the park skating, if it's other people, but I just don't get it. Why do people litter? Makes no sense to me. Let's keep the world clean. But I want to say, here on Guam, there's not really much options for skating. This is the main skate park. There's also the DIY one that I just went to. And then there's like another little one that's in Jigo, I think. But it's not much. It seems like maybe once upon a time the skate scene was really good here. And there still is a little bit of a skate scene because I see videos online and stuff, but nothing like probably what it used to be. Unfortunately, that happens, you know, generations die out, and then new generations come. The skate scene kind of goes back up, goes down. It's kind of like a roller coaster sometimes. Feeling really good. I just can't express like how good I feel skating lately. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just, I don't know, my body's like coming back. It's like realizing that activity and like fitness like this and not just traveling around and walking is what I like to do, is what my body likes, because I feel like in the groove, even with music, without music, it's so good. I'm loving it. And also to give you guys a little bit of perspective, I've been skateboarding since I was like 13 or so maybe, and so I'm almost 30 now, so that's a lot of years. Now, not very consistent all the time. I would say very consistent until I was about maybe 21, and then when I turned 21 I really focused on working more, having a job, having my own place, and you know, paying bills like an adult would, right? But in the last year or so, maybe 2 years, I've really been trying to get back into skateboarding, and I'm not regretting it. And the good thing is I'm getting older. I'm not that old, but I can still do it, and that's what's most important. Let's do some more tricks. Right after I said that, I ate shit twice, right in a row. Damn, that hurt. What the hell? Right in the elbow, too. God, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's almost the end of the day. Take it. The funny thing is I did 3 the other day in a row, but today 2 in a row. One of those catch, one a little bit better but not popped as well, but I'll take them. Overexhausting myself trying too much. That's the thing about skateboarding. Can't take too many tries in a row, you need a little break. Whew. All right guys, it's 4 o'clock on the dot. I've been here for about an hour. I think I'm gonna call it, but I'm gonna do a little like couple minute victory lap just to say that, you know, I enjoyed today. So just skate around for a couple minutes and just flow without stopping or really try anything too intense, and I'll just roll the camera. Just like that, guys, that's a wrap on today's little skate session at 2 different places, going to Ypao Beach and checking it out there and just getting out for a walk. I'm really cottonmouth. I need some more water. I'm about out. Have like a sip left, but yeah, that's it, guys. Peace out. I'll see you soon.